Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is your host, Erin Seid, with the Global Tell Summit series From Heartache to Joy. Happy Monday, everybody. It is going to be a great week. The energy is absolutely awesome. I'm feeling very, very energized after this short break that I had. And again, I want to thank you guys for supporting us, for the support that we've received for Wake Up TV. It has been absolutely awesome and amazing. This is a venture that I am involved in very closely. And when this comes to fruition, which is now a question of when, not a question of if anymore, and a huge part has been because of the help that you guys provided. We have shot the pilots, and it is going to be picked up by a major TV channel, by a major network, and that will be announced. Once I know, I will announce it and let you guys know, but it will be airing in May. And it is really, really exciting. The hosts are going to be quite familiar for you guys because, you know, a couple of them are quite well known in our community, in our self-development and spiritual healing community. And Natalie Ledwell, for example, who is the CEO of Mind Movies, was in the movie The Secret, and all that fun stuff. And then Betsy Chassie is the author and producer of the very well-known internet movie What the Bleep Do We Know? So this kind of message is now coming to mainstream TV. That is just so exciting. And I am part of their team as a Backstage Pass host. So I will be conducting all the interviews, the follow-up interviews with the people that are on the TV show. And they just get, like 7-minute segments, and then they will go deeper with me afterwards. So it's just super exciting. I had Jack Canfield in one of the pilots, and after his interview, I was talking to him, and he said this on camera, that this was one of the best interviews or the best sets that he has been on, and he's done thousands of interviews, including Oprah. And he said he has never seen this many conscious people in one place and on one set. So this was really, really exciting. And so anyway, thank you so much for your support and for helping us get the backers that we need. And another thing I wanted to also remind you, we announced last week, was that we have started our own Backstage Pass. This gave me an idea that I can serve my community better through Facebook, because we want to do stuff for you. We have a lot of offerings that come through, and I have negotiated some really wonderful stuff for you guys. We did the first one this weekend, and I was away, but I got emails from people that they were just overjoyed at what they were receiving. There were 10 sessions that were being given away for free by one of our really amazing healers. She's going to be in the next series, and I thought this would be a great way to introduce her to you guys. And she was giving away 10 one-on-one sessions completely free. And people that were on our Facebook page were the only ones that could have access. So for future offerings, and we will offer something once a week. It could be sessions, it could be MP3s, it could be books, audiobooks, it could be articles, whatever. There will be tons of stuff. Whatever we can negotiate with people to get for you guys, we'll put that on our Backstage Pass. All you have to do is connect with our Facebook page, which is From Heartache to Joy, and that's on Facebook. Please don't try to connect with Erin Seid, because that's my personal profile. I am never on Facebook. So you want to connect to our From Heartache to Joy page, and there you will see a tab for Backstage Pass, and just keep an eye on it. That's where we will send the notifications, all right? If you have any questions for that, you may email support. Okay, now, why is the excitement so high today? One of the reasons is our amazing speaker that we have this really great honor and joy of introducing, Tariq Bibi. I actually was introduced to him a couple of years ago and was just blown away by the energy that I received when he did kind of like mini healing for me. And he's been quite busy, and it is now that we're finally able to get him to come through our Tell Summit and talk to you guys and introduce him to the telesummit world because, I feel that he is a true gem that needs to be heard, that his gifts need to be shared. It is incredible the kind of results I have heard about from people that have worked with him, and you guys will hear about those too. And his story is quite remarkable. Let me just give you a little bit of background, and then we'll just start talking to Tariq directly. Tariq Bliss BB is also known as Mr. Miraculous because he gets this nickname from the miraculous results he has delivered to his clients. He has been labeled as an empath, an indigo, a starseed, a light worker, and an earth angel. He is certified and trained in many modalities, including hypnotherapy, past life regression, mind-body healing, Zenith Omega, Reiki, and the pulse technique. He's the creator of the revolutionary modality called Infinity Healing, which you guys will love, by the way, and Tariq will actually give us an experience of this incredible Infinity Healing on the call today. So make sure you stay tuned and are ready and are present to receive this really awesome healing. So let's welcome Tariq to the show. Thank you so much for joining us, Tariq.
I'm so honored to be here. Thank you all.
It is so fun. Yeah, this call is going to be a lot of fun because you are a fun guy.
Thank you.
Yeah?
Yes, it's definitely going to be so much fun. Yeah, I feel it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, your story is really remarkable, Tariq. Actually, you and I share kind of a similar background because you're from a very similar culture as mine. And healing and energy healing is not exactly accepted, is it?
No, definitely not.
So let's talk about your journey. Talk to us about how you got started and how you were able to not only recognize your gifts, but once you recognized them, how quickly they developed into this amazing infinity healing.
Definitely. First of all, I just want to say, I'm so honored and grateful to be here. I feel like you were sharing earlier, we were meant to connect, and then I let it, we just let it go, and then people just kept telling me, are you connected to your Ram? You should connect to your Ram. Connect to her, and then finally one of my psychic friends saw me at an expo, and she's like, here's her, direct contact, an email. So for some reason, the previous emails, when I tried reaching out, they didn't go through for some reason, and finally I got this one, and it got through, and here we are today. So the universe definitely wants this to happen, and I'm so glad to be part of it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so, growing up, culture-wise, similar cultures. It was Middle Eastern. That my dad's Lebanese, mom's Syrian, granddad's Palestinian. In 82, we moved out of Lebanon to Jordan because there was a war when I was born in 82. So we went to Jordan. My dad tried to find work there. Wasn't that great. We moved to Dubai. So Dubai to me is kind of like the Las Vegas of Middle East because it's got a lot of beautiful, bright things, but energetically there's a lot of densities as well. And I feel like as an indigo child, it's important that, the universe spreads out these light workers in all these different parts, especially the dense parts. So growing up, I actually felt, I remember what it feels like to be home and what God and love and high vibration is. And to be in Dubai, for some reason, it felt very dense. I felt like I was in hell. I'm so sensitive, so those things become very extreme for me. For most people, they could just say, yeah, it's a little different. For me, I'm like, no, this is hell. And growing up in the household that I grew up in, I just felt I thought my father hated me because every day he would remind me how worthless I was and I wasn't good enough. I'm a failure. I'm not good at this. And, go to your room. And then sometimes he would just come back home really angry and he would take it out on me. So I remember running to the washroom, locking the door. I'm like, okay, it's safe here. I remember looking in the mirror, crying so much, and then just having a remembering that this is okay. For some reason, even as a child, I knew I felt the beautiful feeling of my guides and angels around me, and I would cry, and then I'd look in the mirror, and then I'd remember the truth. I didn't get it then, but I wouldn't cry anymore, and I'd just kind of release that. So now me and my dad are best friends, but growing up it was a nightmare. I just kind of kept to myself. I couldn't focus in class. At one point, even so, fast forwarding many years later, I was 25, and I felt like I wasn't taking care of my health. I was, drinking a lot of alcohol, cigarettes, all these bad habits, and I really felt like my heart was going to stop. And I remember praying and saying, please, this is it. Like, I'm going to die right now, so please give me one more chance. And I will make sure I will take better care of myself, and I will, do something good with my life. And my heart didn't stop. And I quit smoking cold turkey. I stopped drinking alcohol. I became a vegetarian, a vegan, and, this path it chose me. I felt like healing chose me when I was ready. But it all started with me forgiving my father for all the experiences that I went through. And the second that I did that, I felt I was like reborn. I was given a second chance. I felt my wings grew and life started that day. I forgave my father, and everything up until then was the universe just waiting for that experience to conclude first. And here I am now doing what I love, thriving doing it, and helping many other healers and light workers live their purpose and heal their wounds and be the best selves they can be.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. And I know that you have worked with some other light workers, even the ones that we had in our group, and the feedback was really quite amazing. So that is a remarkable story. And isn't it interesting how, yes, I totally agree with you that there seems to be this grand plan where gifted healers are being placed in certain areas of the planet where there does seem to be a lot of density. And I, applaud you for your courage for staying in a dense place and still trying to, connect with the light and expand, because I experienced that myself when I moved to Pakistan a couple of years ago. I cannot even tell you. It was crushing. The density felt crushing to me, and I so much so that the 10 months I spent there, I hardly went out of my house because it was just too much to take. It's just a huge onslaught on your senses, especially if you're an empath. So I completely understand what you're talking about. And thank you for continuing with this work. Not only continuing, but actually, making and coming up with infinity healing, which is absolutely incredible. So now let's go into a little bit detail of what infinity healing is. Why are the results so powerful? I know that infinity healing is mostly focused on abundance, which again, abundance is anything, right? It's relationships, it's money, it's finances, it's health, but it's mostly focused on abundance. Is that correct?
Infinity healing, the three key areas I focus on, and they're the three areas I had the biggest challenge with, was inner child healing or healing trauma, which includes forgiveness. 2, discovering your life purpose, and then 3 is money blocks. So those are areas that I use the modality to help people with, but when you do an infinity healing, I'll explain it because it's somewhat complex but somewhat simple. The more I learned, I went and I learned from a lot of amazing people, and the more I learned, the more I realized there's a lot that I don't know. So instead of trying to learn it all and say, I know everything now, I can be the best healer I'm here to be, I went the other route where I listened to my heart and I said, I'm going to surrender this entire session and allow the infinite intelligence that exists inside of me, inside of you, inside of around us all. I'm going to allow this infinite consciousness, infinite love, infinite healing. With its infinite intelligence, it knows exactly what to do. It knows where things stemmed from, what to do for them. I'm going to let it guide the whole show. I'm going to put my ego in check and say, I will be the facilitator. I'm not here to heal anyone. I'm here to see things from the highest perspective, that everything is divine and perfect. And from that place of surrender and allowing, that's when the biggest breakthroughs happen. So we allow Source, God, universe to do infinite things for us, so that we can be our infinite selves. And
love it.
A lot of times people weren't having breakthroughs with other modalities, and I was trying to figure out why they were getting the breakthroughs with me, and I realized where our filters are clogged. It's like we could be doing a session with Jesus, Buddha, and all these ascended masters, but if we're not able to receive what's available, then we won't have the breakthroughs. So as you'll experience today, the first thing we clear is receptivity. And then 2, how can you come to a healer and say, I want to work on this, but you're only aware of, let's say, 10%, 20% of what is really going on inside of your being, including past lives and ancestral stuff and who knows what else. So we shouldn't rely on the client to tell us what they want to work on. We should allow the higher self to integrate what it knows for sure is best for you to work on, and that happens every single time an infinity healing session takes place, as well as whatever starts to be worked on will continue indefinitely till it's done doing everything it knows to do.
Love it. Love it. And I know that you are able to, like, if I were talking to you and I said, okay, this is, Tariq, my issue, you can scan my energy field and you can actually, that will be shown to you and you'll be able to, conduct the healing, which, by the way, guys, we will be doing today, and we will be working with live callers. I see a lot of people have their hands raised, and Tariq has very graciously agreed to do this for our listeners. So we will be taking live callers later on in the call, and you do that by being on the phone lines, of course, and then pressing star 2 to raise your hand. Now, I'm looking at some incredible results. First of all, your own story is absolutely amazing. You went from being on welfare to averaging $10,000 or more per month within 10 months. That is incredible. And then you have been able to create similar results for your clients. I'm reading some of them, and there was one person that manifested $5,000+ after having a session with you. Then there was another person who was expecting a check for $500, but after working with you, actually that check was $5,000 instead of $500. And then another one saying that after their session, they were able to manifest $1,000. I mean, this is just incredible. Just incredible results, and this is not even all of them. You've worked with people where that you were able to eradicate all signs of cancer. You have helped people align with their life purpose. And, I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. I want to talk to you about the importance of life purpose. I know that that's one of the areas where you're very passionate in your work. Why is it so important for people to align with their life purpose?
Yeah, it's hugely important because that's what we're here to do, but before doing it, that's who we're here to be. And I don't know if I'm sure people on the call can relate to just, that pain of knowing that you're here and you have so much potential and you're here to do great things, but maybe based on circumstances and limitations and fears, we're playing it small, we're trying to fit in with whatever normal is and normal jobs and normal existence, but inside it hurts, it slowly eats at us, and I feel like we simply need to step up and align with who we are here to be, and we are different, and we do think differently, and we're aware of our healing abilities and whatever else creative, our gifts, talents, and abilities that we have that might be a little different. So it starts with us being who we're here to be, because if you pretend you're not who you are, that's in a way you're kind of dishonoring the universe. You're saying, no, I'm not this magical, powerful person. I'm just this normal little person. And unfortunately, or fortunately, the universe just honors that. It'll say, okay, you want to be a normal person? Here's a normal life. And then a part of us it gets really frustrated because, yeah, we feel good because we're fitting in and everyone's accepting us, but our spirit is like, hey, why are you locking yourself up in this little tiny box? You're an infinite being. So the day we dare to tell the universe, you know what, this might be scary, but I'm going to be who I am. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to be my true self, express my authentic self to the fullest, and people might like it or not like it. It doesn't matter. And then as soon as the universe hears that, it goes, okay, she or he stepping into their infinite self, into their magnificence. Now we will create a magnificent life for them, and then one thing leads to another, the domino effect, and it starts with you saying, this is who I am, this is the person I'm born to be, and everything else after that follows, the aligned relationships, the aligned jobs, because if we're saying we're not who we're here to be, we're a normal person, we'll get a normal relationship and in a normal job, and none of them feel right, but as soon as you say, hey, you know what, I'm a little different, I'm a little weird, it's okay, I love me, and I'm going to express me to the fullest, the wrong people will move away, the right people will be so attracted to that and will love it, and now I have relationships that are more in alignment, the jobs are starting to be more in alignment, everything else follows.
Beautiful. I love that. I absolutely love that. And I agree with you, Tariq, that, once we do have that alignment, it's almost as if that huge reservoir of energy that we probably bring with us or is available to us once we are on the right path, that huge reservoir of energy gets kind of opened up and we can tap into it. And it just opens up all these other channels, and the way it begins to manifest is just incredible. And it's not just in the area of finances, which, by the way, either you just are able to manifest money with ease and joy, or money simply goes into the background and you have ease and joy in your life, where money basically just doesn't seem to be a problem anymore. That's what happens when you are on your purpose. Because for some people, for example, like Mother Teresa, she was not necessarily rolling in money, but she was one of the most powerful people on the planet. If she needed access to money, it was basically it was there. It was there for her taking, but it just wasn't a consideration for her anymore. So I have so many questions on the way.
I'd love to use that example, Iram, because she was a great receiver, and a lot of people say, I don't want to be greedy, I don't want to keep all this money for me, but you don't have to keep it for you. There's a lot of people in need, and Mother Teresa is a great example to bring up because she was so giving, but she was also very open and receptive because she was able to gather and receive a lot of money through donations from people.
Exactly.
And move forward. But if she played that game of, no, I don't want to be greedy, I don't want to get all this money, I have money issues, then she would have not been able to give all of that. So I tell a lot of people, you can still be giving, but just because you want to be a great giver doesn't mean you should block your receptivity, because whatever you're receiving, look at money. It's not like we're storing the money in a vault somewhere and just putting it all there. We're circulating it, but the more money we receive, the more we can circulate it towards causes we believe in, reinvest in our healing and our growth, so we can be who we're here to be, help other people. Especially light workers, for some reason, we have money issues for some reason, but we're the ones who I really believe, and I'm completely committed and dedicated to this, is when we receive all that is available, we will then be able to give even that much more and make a bigger difference and a bigger impact.
I love that. I love that. We need to form an alliance, Tariq. Alliance for, having, we can come up with a nice name for it too, but it should be like affluent light workers or something, because I totally believe in what you're saying too. Right now, the control of, the financial control of this planet is in the hands of people that are not exactly with the light. But imagine if it was in the hands of people that are working with the light. Imagine what a beautiful place this world would be. There would be no wars, of course. There would be propagation of love and peace, and we would have, we wouldn't have to deal with all these GMOs and all these things that are not just hurting the planet but us. There is a lot of good that can come from that. So yeah, let's do that. Let's form an alliance and clear people's money blocks so that money flows to the light workers. But let's get back to the topic because I can talk on this for the whole day, but I know there are a lot of people on the call that want to talk about their issues right now. There's a lot of comments on the webcast, feeling financially stuck, getting so depressed from financial issues that someone is even thinking about leaving the planet because she's so sick and tired of having, abundance issues. A lot of body issues. There's just tons and tons of comments. One comment says, I feel like I'm drowning. A lot of debt issues. So perfect. These are perfect issues for our call today. And I know that you wanted to do a group healing for people, and it starts with what you just said. It starts with aligning with your purpose. So you're going to do a powerful clearing for people so that they can begin to align with their life purpose, right?
Yes. Okay. I was meditating yesterday in nature, and I got a very specific download for what to share with the callers today. So very excited to share that.
I love that. So let's do that, and what we will do is when we come back, we will take some live callers, and we'll continue to talk to Tariq. And what do you want us to do? How do we prepare for this clearing? Because I'm going to go on mute, and I will also receive this clearing. So do you want to give some instructions to our audience so that everybody is prepared? Beautiful.
Of course.
And then also, what can they expect so that some of us that are not really great at feeling the energy, they'll know, what to expect. I know some people feel heat, some people start yawning, those kinds of things.
Okay. Well, I'll take care of it. Okay, thank you so much. So, guys, thank you so much for this opportunity. Just connect to your heart space and take a deep belly breath and release. And just take another deep belly breath and release. Take another beautiful deep belly breath and release. So just know that even from the second, even before, even yesterday when I was in nature, like the process, not healing, but like a process has started. A process has started. A graceful, gentle process has started. Starting of the call, there was a process that started, feeling all sorts of shifts happening. So let's tell the mind there's nothing for us to do. We're going to simply be present in the moment, and we're going to allow. So I want you to imagine that you're getting a massage right now, because when you're getting a massage, you can't be doing much. You're lying down there, and you're allowing someone that you trust, let's say it's your higher self, give you the most magical, healing, loving, gentle, nurturing massage ever. So you're lying down there. Now, starting now, do you surrender this complete, entire experience to Source, God, Universe, and to your higher self? If you would like that, the word that activates the entire healing is yes. If you like that, just say yes. If there's any part of you interfering with you being able to receive the maximum, would you like an infinity healing to clear that? So just declare out loud by saying yes. You can say this now live on the call. You can say it on the replay. If there's any part of you that is blocked in terms of how much you're able to release today with infinite ease and grace, if you'd like an infinity healing to clear that, say yes. And if there's any part of you that is interfering, sabotaging, getting in the way, afraid of you being able to experience your ultimate transformations, miraculous manifestations, all that your heart desires, all that your higher self wishes to integrate into this healing, if you'd like a process to set that aside, if it tries to interfere, and to show it from the highest perspective that you are ready, that great things will happen when we do this, it has nothing to fear, to show it from the highest perspective how amazing this is, and put all its fears at ease. If you'd like that, just say yes. Yes. Beautiful. So that's how we have to start everything. Without that, there's a chance, it might not work as effectively. Now, in terms of life purpose, the number one question on the planet right now is, what is my life purpose? So what's been coming to me is every second of every day is your life purpose. And let's go back into our heart space, because when you're in your heart space, there's a being, there's an experience of feeling, of being. That is your purpose. The second we start complicating it, and is it this job, and is it this person, and is it this country, now we're in the mind. We've lost the plot. We are now going to be creating a maze because we're listening to the mind. It's so much more simpler, guys. It's so much more simpler because the mind complicates things. How do you know you're listening to the mind? When the answer is, oh, it's confusing and I don't know and I tried this. Stop. Take a step back. Get back into your heart space. Go for a walk. Deep breaths. Go hug a tree. Go to nature. Because we've lost the plot. So it's not what we're here to do, it's who we're here to be. And who we're here to be, we're multidimensional beings. We have a spiritual side, we have our inner child, we have our emotional being, we have our creative self, we have our powerful self, we have our maybe even aggressive self, like competitive self. We're so multidimensional, and all parts of our being want to be nurtured. It's like a whole family. Sometimes a family becomes one unit. The kid needs to have fun, and the dad needs to have fun, and the mom needs to have fun, and the daughter needs to have fun, and the grandma needs to have fun. So would you like an infinity healing to align your mind, your heart, your soul with the infinite truth, clear truth of what your purpose is? If you'd like that, just say yes. To always know what it is, to always create it. It's not something outside of us. We create it in every second. You could be in a prison and create your life purpose. You can send love to the prisoners. You can bless your food before you eat it, show gratitude. You can surrender your sleep every single night to your higher self. And, you could be in prison, for example, and yet in your sleep you're stopping a war somewhere halfway across the world. Like, everything can become an intentional. What is your intent? Everything you do, you can put an intent to it, and then that becomes your purpose. You're creating it every second of every day. So if you'd like to really ground that knowingness that we might have forgotten, if you like that, just say yes. So what does it come down to? It comes down to, at the end of the day, when you're in your heart space and you're loving yourself and you're loving life and breathing and being here, you're on your purpose. Everything follows after that. 99% of our problems are created because we listen to the mind. So what do? We just stay in our heart space. That's what all the ascended masters, all the spiritual masters have been trying to teach us about love. So when we're in our heart space, we're in our purpose. You could be a great light worker doing a lot of healing work, but if you're stressed out and giving so much and not receiving as much and you're drained, and then you've lost the plot. So it's not what we do, it's how we do it. So would you like an infinity healing to always be in your heart space? To love yourself so much that nothing else matters? If you like that, just say yes. Okay. So when you're in your heart space, it's effortless. Would you like an infinity healing to cater to all parts of yourself, the inner child, the creative part of you, the part of you that wants to be healthy, the part of you that wants to be successful, the part of you that wants to make lots of money, the part of you that wants to make a bigger difference, the part of you that wants to be loving and nurturing, the part of you that wants to receive love, the part of you that wants to be seen, that wants to be acknowledged, that wants to feel special? There are all these different parts of us, and you're not going to be satisfied if you just cater to the inner child. You're not going to be satisfied if you just cater to the business entrepreneurial part of you. You're not going to feel fulfilled if you're only catering to different parts. They all need to be balanced and receive all that they desire. So would you like an infinity healing to bring it all into balance, to nurture all parts of ourselves so that they're all feeling loved, supported, and fulfilled? If you like that, just say yes. Okay? And at the core of it, again, it's to be in your bliss. Follow your bliss. Great book. Great advice as well. Follow your bliss every second of every day. This doesn't feel good. Okay, move away from it. This feels better. Okay, move towards that. Constantly doing things for yourself. Go on play dates with yourself. Book into your calendar all the things you love doing. And it could be simple. It doesn't have to be complex. At the end of the day, there's feelings we're trying to feel. So would you like an infinity healing to know what are all the feelings that you really, truly desire, and can we have the universe manifest infinite opportunities for us to feel that? If you like that, just say yes. Okay. I promise I'll stop after this because I'll keep going if I don't. So the last, just take a deep belly breath and release. And the one other aspect that came yesterday when I was meditating beside the tree was to be in our heart space, to play, to have fun, to cater to all parts of ourself. And now that I'm thinking, I've lost it, but it's going to come to me as soon as I let it go. So to create your purpose, this is it. So it comes from within. So can we please do an infinity healing to clear any part of us that feels like this person will fulfill me, this partner will fulfill me, this job will fulfill me, this amount of money will fulfill me. I was feeling like a millionaire. I was meditating on this the other day when I was really broke and $30,000 in debt, and I had like a 2-day-old baguette that was like 50 cents. And I was at the park, and I was throwing all this bread to all the pigeons around me, and the birds and the seagulls, and then the squirrels came. Like, I just felt like $1 million. Like, there was no amount of money that I can receive right now that can make me feel how abundant I felt that second. So it's the feelings that we desire to experience, not the physical, stuff. So And it comes from within you. Everything you're looking for comes from inside of you. There's nothing outside that can give it to you. You might play the game and pretend that this person is going to make me feel that, but it's coming from inside of you. And guess what? You have the power to feel that every second of every day. You can decide to feel that. So would you like an infinity healing to take back all your power and all these mind tricks of everything needs to come from outside, only when this happens, then I'll feel this, all those games, just letting all that go, taking all our power back, grounding it into our being, and have as a default to be in our bliss. If you like that, say yes. And as a default to know whatever we're desiring to feel, we can feel it right now. I can just dance and jump up and down right now and feel like $1 million right now. It doesn't matter what the circumstances are. If you like that, say yes. Okay, so whenever you're ready, can we have Source God, Universe, Deep Peace Healings, take them to the infinite next level, share them with our ancestors, with all lifetimes, all space-time and dimensions, now and forever. If you like that, say yes. And to integrate it with infinite grace. So you might have felt some energy moving if you're more sensitive and empathic like myself, tingles, warm energies, heaviness, lightness, tingles, it's all, any sensations or no sensations, it doesn't matter. Whatever happened now was huge. The mind probably doesn't even want to believe that something happened because it's safer for it to believe that, but I want you to know that it's something huge is happening. So write down what we worked on and literally every day just go back to it and, hey, what happened today? Oh, wow, this happened. Okay. Big or small, good or bad, it's all a result, direct result of what you just allowed yourself to experience right now. So thank you so much for letting me share, and expect huge miracles and observe them. Keep an eye out. Things are going to happen, and just start tracking them and share them with your realm on Facebook. Share them with me. We'd love to celebrate that with you.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Yes, the energy was absolutely powerful. I mean, I was shaking at one point. This was really, really amazing. I want to hear from our listeners on the webcast. If you guys want to send us your comments, what did you feel? Do you have any questions for Tariq? And I'll ask them. Should they do we need to listen to the replay again would listening to the replay again actually enhance the experience, or just listening to it once is enough?
I think, with infinity healing, whatever needed to happen will happen. Every time you listen to it, I guess you can recondition your mind that, yes, something is working, because the mind feels like it needs to do something. So we have to cater. A part of us believes that, and if a part of you believes that, then you can do that. But really, it's just going to continue on its own. But it's encoded in this call. When you receive it, if your mind believes it's going to deepen it, then it will deepen it. Yeah.
Beautiful. Awesome. So let's actually talk we have one of your clients, I believe, on the phone line who wants to share her experience. This is area code 413, and I believe the name is Dominique. Are you there? 413 area code?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi.
Hello. Hey, how are y'all doing today?
Great. How are you, Dominique?
I'm doing just awesome. Really good. Thank you.
You're welcome. So you wanted to share your experience you've had with Tariq?
Yes. So I met, in quotation marks, Tariq. It was May of last year, and I was homeless and dealing with psychopaths also. So he definitely helped me to shift out of that. And like 3 months later, I was employed and dwelling in my own apartment. And now the assistant manager in my own office, responsible for now hiring another employee to, train them in this job and give them an opportunity. So, and the miracles just keep going. So, Tariq is somebody just really great to invest in. He's for real, and he's definitely made a difference in my life.
Oh my God! Thank you so much for sharing. You've literally brought tears to my eyes. This is so fabulous. For you to go from being homeless to this beautiful, wonderful life that you have, it's great. Thank you so much for sharing that. That is powerful.
You're very welcome.
And
you're welcome.
Why do you think? I know that you attribute a lot of that to, of course, how Tariq helped you, and it took 3 months. You said.
Yeah, it was one free 15-minute energy scan with him. Just one for 15 minutes. And then 3 months later, I was I was employed, dwelling in my own apartment, and then I was on the phone with him again, listening to one of his group healings, and was just able to let him know what had happened, and yeah.
Wow, that is just incredible. Dominique,
yes.
Thank you so much for sharing, and I wish you continued success. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Service. Thank you, darling. Thank you. And just remember that you did have a huge part in this as well. And like Tariq says, when you are ready to receive, that's when the energy will work. So you did have a huge part. It takes courage to let go of things, even though they are blocks. They're hidden behind those huge, huge mountains of fear that we keep in front of ourselves because we feel they're protecting us. So when we let them go, we realized it was really nothing. It was an illusion. But to be able to let go takes a lot of courage. So thank you so much for doing that, for yourself and for others.
You're welcome.
I wish you continued success. Thank you, darling. That was great. Wow, Tariq, I can't even imagine what that would feel to. I know you receive testimonials like this all the time, but boy, I mean, what an amazing experience to be able to impact someone's life like that, Wow.
Yeah. I was getting emotional hearing that as well, and it just it's a great reminder of, again, it's the feeling of what we're here to do. So that made me feel better than anything, just to hear that I'm able to impact someone and just be there for her the way she felt she needed someone. Like she has everything inside of her. You all have everything you need inside of you, but a part of us has bought into the illusion that we need something outside of us. So instead of just saying, no, I'm an infinite being, I can do this all on my own, well, how has that been going? And if it's not working, let's try receiving some help from someone. It's not coming from them, like you said, Iram, but it's a co-creation, and it allows us. It's like if you're an amazing massage healer, you can't give yourself an amazing massage. You need someone else to do that for you. So there's something beautiful in surrendering and allowing, and that's when huge miracles are happening.
Wow. And comments are just pouring in, Tariq. They're just pouring in. After the clearing, people are reporting chills. My heart is palpitating as Tariq is doing this clearing. Most amazing. I have been a victim of verbal malign from an ex-lover and a woman I thought was a friend. I was heartbroken and disappointed. This is just incredible. And then, wow, I mean, just incredible. Another one saying there was a lot of discomfort in my lower back when we started, and now it's all quiet and calm, so that's wonderful. A lot of tingly feeling, especially around my throat. I feel lighter as well. This is amazingly wonderful. Thank you, Tariq. Then somebody else said lots of tears flowing. And then this is a great comment from Rim. Oh, my God, my third eye went deep purple. My eyes were trembling. My heart was saying yes, yes, yes. And thank you, Tariq, and thank you, Iram. You are so welcome, darling. And then Anna said, this was a beautiful healing. I'm smiling from head to toe. Bless you both very much, and you too. Nasima said this was a beautiful process. Infinite blessings to you, Tariq. And Kate said I felt a strong yet gentle energy in my upper back between my shoulders, like it was a swirling energy, and it was very, very calming. Eva said, great. I felt like big balls of brightness on my palms, and 3 fingers tips are still tingling. Wow. And then Colette said, this was such a powerful clearing. My head is vibrating, and there was the feeling of something crawling around my skull. That is exactly what I felt, actually, something crawling around. I always feel energy move that way. She said, I also began to burp, and I feel like I'm floating right now, pure bliss. And another person also said a lot of yawning and burping. I haven't had this reaction for quite a while. Bless you both. Yep, burping and yawning is a pretty big indicator of energy moving. People are saying they feel so blessed to have been on this call today. Yeah, absolutely. I feel the same way. This has just been awesome. Lots of people still commenting, just tons and tons of comments. So this was incredible, and I'm happy that a lot of people received this. That's why we have these comments, because they received that energy. They were open to it. So I'm thank you so much for doing this, Tariq.
You're very welcome.
It is just amazing. So do you want to maybe talk to a couple of people live now and see what we can do here? And then I know a lot of people want to hear about your special offer. A lot of people have actually already invested in that because we announced it yesterday, and a lot of people just didn't want to wait, and they went ahead with it. But I do want people to learn a little bit more about, I know you've put together a great offer. So let's first talk to some live callers, and then we'll talk about the offer, and then when we come back, maybe if we have time, we'll talk to some more callers. All right, Tariq, please do me a favor.
1 second. Let's just take a deep belly breath and just absorb all this beautiful, loving, light energy. Just cleanse us, transmute any less than love stuff lingering, sending it down to the ground for transmutation, remaining in our heart space, just holding beautiful space. Take a deep belly breath. And let's set the intention that the perfect people will show up on these live calls, and whatever we do for them, everyone will benefit from. So I'm ready.
Love that. Love it. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for that intention. Awesome. If you would, please pick a number for me between 1 and 50, and I'll unmute that caller.
37.
37 it is. 630, area code. 630
Hello?
area code muted. Hello. Who is this?
Can you hear me?
I can. What's
Oh my gosh! Woo! Hi! Hi, Erin and Sweet. Oh my gosh, I've never been able to be on a live call, so I'm so psyched, and I knew you were going to pick me.
Oh, how cool is that? Well, how cool is that? What's your name, sweetheart?
Diane?
Diane. Awesome. So did you do the clearing we just did, the group clearing?
Yes, I did. Yes. I felt tingling in the top of my head.
Beautiful.
Which was awesome, like in the back.
Awesome.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
great.
I'm so psyched
So what's
right now.
your question? What's your question, darling?
Okay, so here's my question. This is so perfect. I know I've been doing all this work for like so long, and I know I'm like just right on the edge of something huge and big. And so I'm hoping that Tariq can be my co-creator with me and figure out what it is I'm supposed to be doing, because I know I'm supposed to be on these calls as like the person that's helping people. So I'm going to be a guest on your show one of these days, Erin, but I just don't know what it is I'm doing.
So you're a healer? You're an energy worker?
I am.
Okay.
But I don't do it like with people, but I know I'm supposed to be, but I don't know what all I know is I have something very special or a message that I'm supposed to be giving, but I don't know what it is. So I need that little
Okay. So let's see if Tariq can help us. Okay, so Tariq, I'll hand her over to you.
Thank you, Diane. That was the best reaction ever. I love it. Thanks for being on the call. You're definitely meant to be here. When I went for my walk this morning, I saw, like, my head turned and I saw 137. It was a house number. So 37 is a very sacred number to me, and I just decided to choose. So it's definitely meant to be. So, Diane, I'll share something that's coming intuitively, and then we can do a healing. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Okay. And Diane, do I have permission to connect with your energy field?
Yes.
Thank you. Just give me one moment. I'm going to tune in empathically and just find out at the very core what's causing the block in this challenge, okay?
Yep.
Okay. So, Diane, I'm feeling a lot of stuff in the belly. Do you get any challenges in the belly area?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you know that that chakra is the one that directly affects your relationships, your creativity, emotional well-being as well?
Yes, I'm aware of that. Yes.
Yeah.
How can I change it?
How are your relationships going? Are you finding there's flow, there's some ease, alignment, or the opposite?
I think relationship-wise, my relationships have actually turned around and are on the way up and getting really, really good.
And before?
They were low. They were not. I had some not such good relationship, but now everything is turning around.
Okay, so empathically, your body's saying that's the first area that can use some support.
Okay.
So let's start there. Would you like, and everyone on the call, even on the replay, if you'd like an Infinity Healing to assist any belly challenges or any relationship challenges as well, because it's tied to life purpose, because that's where our fears are, our emotions, our pain, our hurt. So we want to do what we're here to do, but we're also afraid, or we might have been hurt in the past. Does that resonate, Diane?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, one part of us wants to move forward, another part of us doesn't want to get hurt, so we're sending out mixed messages. It's like in a car, you're pressing the gas and the brake, so it just goes in circles. So how do we get the foot off the brake and just all full force moving forward is we need to reassure the mind that it's going to be safe, and we need to heal these hurts and these wounds so that we're not holding them moving forward. So would you like an Infinity Healing for Source God Universe to connect to that area of your body and just to wash out, transmute, cleanse, purify, just 100 million balls of light and love, just to open that place up and just heal all the wounds and just cut any cords and attachments, any hurt, abandonment, all that kind of stuff. Would you like that?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Beautiful. And just to fill it with the highest vibration energy, the highest loving energy that will just continuously attract all the perfect friendships and relationships and connections and clients and opportunities. Would you like that?
Yeah.
Okay, just take a deep belly breath and release. So, Diane, we've been incarnating here for like God knows how many zillions of years. So, we've mastered a lot of things. We've mastered, and healing is definitely one of them. So, our natural state, where we're from, it's just we're naturally healers. Because what does it mean to heal? It means to be in our heart space. It means to love all our reflections that we see walking around us. Just like when we're sad and a pet comes to play with us, that helps us feel joy. It makes us feel expansive, and we could have a healing. So dogs aren't healers or cats aren't healers, but they are. But they're not going around saying we're healers. They're just being in their natural state. So us, in our natural state, we heal. So would you like an Infinity Healing to clear any part of you that is afraid of you fully owning your gifts, talents, and abilities, and to be super clear about how to move forward with that? If you like that, just say yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so just taking fast, inspired action and taking those next baby steps. Would you like that?
Yes.
Okay, if there's any part of you that says, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I'm not deserving, this is for others, not for me, I can't receive this, would you like an Infinity Healing to clear that?
Yeah.
Okay, so take a deep belly breath. Okay, would you like an Infinity Healing to own your intuitive knowing about what you need to do? I hear this a lot. All you amazing, intuitive, psychic beings say, I don't know what I'm here to do. The truth is you do know what you're here to do. You know exactly what to do, but maybe the mind kicks in and says, I don't know. So you know, your mind's not sure. Your heart knows exactly what it needs to do. So would you like an Infinity Healing to fully align and come from that place of I know exactly what I'm here to do and what those steps are?
Yes.
Beautiful. And now, if you could just imagine, it's 2 weeks from now, a month from now, and same scenario. You're like tuning into what my purpose is, what my next steps are. What do you feel is different now?
I am so excited right now. I can't even see straight.
Love it.
I'm like floating in the air.
Oh, that is so cool. That is amazing.
Just observe what starts to happen for you. Continue to take inspired action. I really believe that great things will come from this, and it's shifting how we see things. So you're going to see things differently, and you're going to feel things much more strongly and more powerfully, and that's going to attract and create your purpose and your reality. So enjoy and let us know.
Absolutely.
I can feel you just beautiful. I can feel your energy bubbling up, Diane. I can feel it. It's incredible. It's really amazing. It's awesome. And remember, Dominique just talked about this too, that she received a similar kind of healing and her life changed. So I can't wait to hear about how your life is going to
You're going to hear about it.
Onward. I would love to, darling. Take care. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Goodbye. Love you guys.
Yeah. Take care. That was so amazing. That was powerful. Let's quickly move on to another caller because, I am just loving this topic. This is so fabulous. So let's unmute another caller. Please take a number for me.
33.
Number 33, it is 952 area code. 952, you're on.
Hello, this is Renee.
Renee, how are you?
Oh, wonderful. I love the call already.
Awesome.
I have this recurrent lower back left side pain for over a year, and I just want to get rid of it. I don't know if I'm holding things in, past lives, whatever. I'm just ready to let it go, so I need some help in that.
Okay. So thank you, Renee, for getting on the call and taking one for the team. So let's all send her our love and our holding space for her because we're doing this all for each other. And Renee, do I have permission to connect with your energy field?
Yes.
Thank you. Just give me one moment, please. Okay. So Renee, it's actually on the right side, and when one side is imbalanced, it affects the other because the other has to work double to make up for the lack of support on the other side. So you feel it on one side, but the root of it is on the other side.
Oh.
So lower back, we store a lot of suppressed emotions. So maybe growing up when we were kids, we naturally felt angry or whatever the feeling was, and instead of just lovingly expressing it, we might have learned to store it there, especially if people kind of betrayed us over and over. Did that happen?
Yes. My mom died when I was 3, and I had a stepmother that was so repressive. I had to stuff everything, so that totally makes sense.
There you go. So, okay. So, and then root chakra. So you said, when you're really young. So the first chakra, right at the base of the spine, you're growing up, you're developing yourself. That's the base of it. If you're building a tower, that's the very base of it. And if the base of it wasn't secure, it's kind of wobbly, it's not strong, it didn't have a strong foundation, then, that's when we get, that's why a lot of people on the call said they got really depressed. Well, your tower falls. That's a good thing because you don't want to continue building on that tower. You want to start all over from the ground up, rebuild it from the core. So the inner child just wants to feel loved and supported and taken care of, and because it might have not had that growing up, we're now, whether you like it or not, your root chakra is actually communicating to the universe saying, I'm not loved, I'm not supported, survival, just getting by. Is that the case?
It was, yes. Yes,
okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. So we want to just recondition that. We can tell the universe a different story, and we can bring that back into balance and transmute those emotions. Would you like that?
Yes, please.
Okay. So would you like an infinity healing for God Universe to do infinite things for you relating to whatever is going on in your lower back, left and right side, and as well in your root chakra?
Yes.
Okay. Would you like Source God Universe to just show your inner child the truth of all those experiences, what was actually happening from the highest perspective?
Yes.
Okay, and would you like to just have Source God Universe transmute all less than love emotions, anything stored, anything that got bottled up? Would you like to just transmute it, let it go once and for all, and just allow all that love to take its place?
Yes.
Okay, and if there's any part of you where you feel others have betrayed you or wronged you, would you like to see that from the highest perspective, and would you like to just send them an energy of forgiveness to allow yourself to let go of that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, and just declare out loud and repeat after me and say, I am loved.
I am loved.
I am supported.
I am supported.
I am taken care of.
I am taken care of.
I am grounded.
I am grounded.
I am thriving doing what I love.
I am thriving doing what I love.
Yeah, and so maybe our default is on survival and, some of that might still be lingering, would you like your default to move up from the survival root chakra and into your expansive heart space where there's an infinite abundance of all your heart's desires? Would you like that to be your default setting, to thrive on all levels?
Absolutely, yes.
Beautiful. Thank you, and so it is. So when you tune into your lower back now and when you feel into the energies, what feels different?
When you were talking about that, my whole lower back felt full and like energized. I can't describe the feeling, just powerful. That area we talked about, so that just blows my mind.
Perfect. So just observe how you start to feel different in terms of the areas we described about sometimes money, survival, getting by. You're going to find yourself thriving. There's an abundance. There's a lot of everything you've been wanting, love, support, nurturing, friendships, all of that. So just observe what starts to happen, and, believe that an instant shift just happened, and, congratulations.
Beautiful. Love it.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're so welcome. Keep us posted, please. I want to hear about what happened, okay? Wonderful. Thank you. Beautiful. And now you guys can tell. I mean, there's so much excitement on this call. Tariq, and I emailed you right before we started this call that I feel the energy and the excitement is building. I could actually feel it, and I was probably tuning into the energy and excitement that we're feeling right now. And people are talking about how the energy, even when you're working with the live callers, when you were working with Renee, Jamie actually texted in that this energy almost knocked me over. I'm swaying and I feel lightheaded, and that is just powerful. And lots of people actually sending comments right now. So this is incredible. This is really, really amazing call with lots of energy work. And now you guys can tell why I was so excited when I met Tariq 2 years ago, and I've been wanting him to be on our show for these last 2 years, and you can now see why, because I could tell the very first time I worked with you, Tariq, that it was powerful stuff, really powerful. So, wow, this is incredible. So let's do this, because a lot of people are actually asking questions about your package. So let's first go to your special offer, and we will explain the package so that people that want to continue, want to invest in working with Tariq, which I highly recommend, as you can hear from the results that we've been talking about, and just working with the live callers, which are not more than 5 minutes at a time. We do have an offer where you can get an opportunity to invest in a private session with Tariq, and this is an introductory price, which will never be offered again. We are able to negotiate this with the people that we're introducing to the Tal Summit world, and it's an introductory price where they really steeply discount the price of working with them, and they have never done it before, and they will not do it again. But it's just for our listeners, and it's a great opportunity. So let's talk about Tariq's really amazing offer. And for those of you on the phone lines, here is the URL. It is orderjoynow.com/Tariq, and then the number 9. And Tariq is spelled Tarek, and the number 9. And then on the webcast, of course, you just need to press the special offer button. And we'll have a special offer button on the replay as well, so that you just need to press that button. All right, let's talk about this incredible offer that you have brought for us, Tariq. I know you're very passionate about this package.
Oh my God, like literally I thought a friend of mine he was getting really sick. He is this old guy here in Toronto. I've been living here in Toronto for like half my life now, and he was getting really sick, and then when he had this event, all these people came from all over the world just to show their love and share about how he impacted them and how he made a huge difference in their life. And I was like, wow, what's going to happen if it was my time to go tomorrow? What impact am I leaving? What legacy am I leaving behind? And that question birthed this program. So I looked at I looked at all the sessions people were coming to me for. 99% of my clients are women, and they're spiritual and they're healers. And these are the core challenges that they have: life purpose, money blockages, relationship challenges, whether it's whether to attract your soulmate or whether it's to take your current relationships to their next level. Inner child healing, there's a lot of trauma and abuse that we've experienced, so the inner child has to be integrated. And then we have our shadow self. We're not able to fully step into our light and our power if we're shunning the part of us that we can call our darker self. We have to fully integrate that part of us. Otherwise, it becomes a shadow self, and it rules our life, and we're not even aware of it. So integrating the shadow self is another part. A lot of the clients I work with have all these experiences with demonic entities and energy vampires, whether they're people or whether it's like at night, just people taking more of our energy. So your energy is your most precious part of you because it is who you are. And so for some reason we're attracting, like Dominique was saying, psychopaths. Like it's very normal for us to attract people who just want to take from us. And at a very core level we're attracting. So this is going to cut those cords. It's going to shift us out of that. And then the final one at the end of all of that, your relationships are aligned, your money's aligned, your life purpose, inner child's healed. What are your goals and dreams now for the future, for this year, for the next 5 years, for the next 10 years? What's your, Diane was saying, she wants to see herself on these calls. So what is your big dream and how do you accomplish it? Well, this last module, Accomplishing Your Goals and Dreams, is so special because it covers all parts of your goals and dreams, your financial dreams, your emotional dreams, spiritual dreams, relationship dreams, fun activities, adventures, all sorts of stuff. So it's my legacy. These are what people have been coming to me for. I put it all into this program. We did like 5-6 healings today on the call with the Infinity Healing. This has over 400 Infinity Healings. So if all these breakthroughs were happening to people in such a short amount of time, imagine what would happen if you fully allow yourself to receive just my heart and soul poured into this program. And it doesn't just cover a few things here and there. Like when we say money, we're clearing money blocks. Like everything that I channeled, everything that I could imagine being a money block is integrated into these programs. They're so intense. They're so powerful. It's meant to be a one for all kind of program. Like, don't try this and try that. This will cover everything. And I expect huge results and huge miracles. And the second you invest in this program, I actually decided to do something different now because some people have, busy and there are other things going on. The second people invest in this program, the Infinity Healing will start working with you the second you invest and will continue to work with you for the next 6 months, which is as long as you need to do this program. So whether you're going to start directly or in a few weeks, energetically, you will be receiving the daily transmissions for you to thrive doing what you love now, so I decided to change that up. And we've had huge breakthroughs. Jalata mentioned how he cleared $53,000 of his debt after listening to a few modules. So I feel this is for people who are transitioning. They feel like they're not fully doing what they're here to do. They want to do it. But not just do it, they want to also thrive on all levels doing it. They want to enjoy the relationships, the finances, the freedom, the empowerment that brings us, and the fulfillment. At the end of the day, my biggest nightmare is if my time came and I was about to leave and then I realized that I didn't do what I was here to do. I don't want to mess this up, and I don't want to not fully do what I'm here to do. So, I want to, when my time comes, to say, wow, I had all these opportunities come my way and I did everything that I was here to do. And that kind of inspired this as well, is I want to make sure,
Wow.
for you, if you feel like you don't want to, waste any more time. And because it's make it or break it time right now. And we're all here to do huge, amazing things. And
Thanks.
I really feel this will help.
I know you're so passionate about it. I know that, Tariq, and I know you told me that this is your legacy. This program is your legacy, and you have really discounted the price to make it available to our listeners. So I'm just so grateful. Thank you so much. It's just your beautiful heart shines through, and your passion for changing the lives of people in such a big way, that comes through as well. So thank you so much. And I mean, this is an incredible, incredible price. And guys, when I was talking to Tariq, I asked him, are you sure this is your signature product? This is your legacy. This is what you do. And I know it's way more expensive than the $99 that we're going to be offering this for. And he said yes, because that's exactly what he told me, what he shared with us right now also, that when I thought about it, that I've received all these amazing gifts. And he knows the power of infinity healing, of course, because he's seen the results every day, how people's lives get changed by working with this. And he said, I said, if my time came, what then? I had this amazing gift, and was I able to really serve as many people as I wanted to? And this is how he created this product. And it just shows how generous and amazing his heart is, and his desire to serve deeply is incredible. So please take advantage of this offer, because, I mean, you can see, you can read the results, you've been able to hear when we were working with the callers how amazing these healings are. And like Tariq said, there's like over 400 healings in these tracks. And let's talk a little bit, Tariq, about how people can use these modules, because this is basically it. If this is the only package that you work with this year, this will do it for you. So just understand that this is a very powerful package, and the healings are really incredible, and you're going to be working with them at a certain pace, so that you allow the energy to integrate. So I believe you said that you use one module per 2 weeks, right? And then you go on to the next module after 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, it's actually 7 modules, and some of the modules have 3 audios. So, for example, the life purpose that people have already invested in it, they already received them. So they're going to start with and when you invest in it as well, you're going to receive the whole 7 modules, and some of them have 3. Like, for example, module 1 is life purpose, and it's 3 audios, because that one's more complex, because before moving forward into our purpose, we need to go back. And a lot of us have been, like during the witch hunts and things like that, we have a lot of lifetimes of experiences where we were shunned, where we were killed. So there's one audio that completely goes back into those core past life wounds that are stopping us from doing what we're here to do now. So we have to go back there before moving forward. And then the other 2 are, stepping into your power and trusting your intuition and taking inspired action and stuff like that. So, it's really simple, because as soon as you invest in it, you're getting the transmissions energetically every morning, but you do require to listen to the audio. So it's 1 audio every 2 weeks. So you mark your calendar that 1 day every 2 weeks that you can listen to a 1-hour audio. It's not just a program. It's actually a course. It actually will teach you so much, as well as do healings. There's a lot of wisdom shared that will shift your perspective on how you look at your life purpose and money and relationships. Tons of wisdom. So it's a course and it's a healing program in one, and you'll feel the love through that. I'm right there with you every step of the way. This is my step-by-step formula that I used to get from where I was. I was like 30,000 debt. I was on welfare. Not happy with my life, almost going to die, and then, becoming super healthy and fit, and yoga and spirituality and life purpose and thriving and relationships and friendships and traveling. Like, it's just everything that I've been wanting to do in my life. This is step by step of how I did it. So I did it the long, hard way, because I tried to do it on my own, and, I didn't feel anyone cared to help me. So when someone comes to receive help from me, I definitely want to be that person who's not like, hey, yeah, I tried it with this person. No, like, you come to me, you're going to get the results, because I put everything into this to make sure that everything, you get exactly what you need to get out of it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So this is incredible, and we have it at an introductory price right now. So I really encourage you guys to invest in these packages. And of course, package B, which we didn't even get to talk about yet, is an upgrade where you can get a private session with Tariq, and we'll talk about it in just a minute. I want to make sure we cover everything in explaining package A, because there's a lot of questions coming in. So these modules, basically a module means that this is part 1, or you can call it, class 1, and that is on life purpose. It may have 3, every module has different tracks just as needed. And they are MP3s only. These are not videos. These are only audios, and different audios will have different lengths. And like Tariq said, you will be listening to them 2 weeks apart. So you will work with Module 1, and then you will wait 2 weeks, and then you will move on to Module 2. And the energy builds. So it's not like if you're working on life purpose, then money and relationships are not going to improve in your life. This is all connected. This is really all connected. So you may start finding results that might be, money, relationships, or whatever start showing up by working, even though you're still in Module 1. It's just that each module is going to dive more deeply into that particular topic until you're done with all 7 modules and you've cleared all the blocks, the limiting beliefs, the past life stuff. All that stuff is going to be gradually and gently getting cleaned up. So that's basically how it works. I think I explained that. And there was an issue with some of the audios. Let's talk about that, Tariq, because there were people that invested last night, and we got comments that Explorer, it seems Windows, is where people are having problems. They're not having problems if they're playing this on iTunes, but if they're playing it on Windows, it seems that the tracks tend to skip. So you're actually re-recording some of these audios so that, okay, cool.
Yeah. So some of the audios later on, when you invest in it, you're going to get, you have like at least 2 months before that audio that they're mentioning skips. So you're definitely going to not only get a beautiful gift just as a thank you, as a bonus, on top of the bonuses that you already get. We just added one like right before the call, just as a thank you for your patience. And then I'm going to actually re-record the audios that skip, which are still in your like 3rd, 4th month of the program. So you're going to get all of them. All the audios are going to work perfectly, and the new ones are going to.
So you'll get all the audios by this weekend. You will have all the audios, although you don't need them till a couple of months, but you will have those, and so you can start working with the first module without a problem. And and then you'll get to the other module. So those of you that have made it past the first module, maybe it's a good thing, because it's skipping because you weren't supposed to get to that yet. And maybe what we'll do is we'll actually include that on this page, that listen to each module for 2 weeks and then move to the next one, because I think a lot of people were just skipping forward.
Please,
and
the order they come, they're numbered. Module 1 says life purpose. I know some people want to jump into the money stuff, but it's structured in a way for a reason. When it's all connected, like your Ram said, so the life purpose healing will unblock all the other financial and relationship challenges. They're all interconnected. Follow the process. It's there for a reason. It's one audio every 2 weeks, and it's a 6-month program. And the beautiful thing about this program is you can actually listen to it while you're in the gym, while you're going for a walk, while you're in your car. But it's really intense, so a lot of people sometimes pass out while listening to it, and that's fine too. So if you pass out, you're still getting the healings.
So maybe not a great idea to listen to it when you're driving or work or in the gym, because if it's the first time and you're going to actually get overwhelmed with the energy, you might hurt yourself. So maybe it's best now. So my question then is, okay, so each module for 2 weeks, are they going to listen to the audios daily for those 2 weeks, or is it just
one time.
Listen to it once?
Well, you listen to it one time, and then 2 weeks later you listen to the next audio, and then 2 weeks later you listen to the next audio.
Okay, so just one time. So you're just going to listen to one time, and if Module 1 has 3 tracks, let's say, then you're going to listen to each track one time, and then you're done with it. And could you listen to all 3 tracks in one day, or should you space it out?
They're very intense, guys. This is not like any other healing, because, one infinity healing for one area is a lot, because it's Source, God, Universe doing everything known for that one specific clearing, which let's say it's like overgiving. But in one module you have like 35, let's say, healings. So you just listen to that one hour audio. You stop, you let it process for the 2 weeks, and you start to notice it, because you want to take your time, you want to pace yourself, you want to allow the processing to happen because it's intense. And all your stuff's going to come up to be cleared. So you want the 2 weeks break in between each audio to allow for processing and for you to notice the shifts.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then you have these bonuses with Package A, which is Infinity Healing for Abundance, Infinity Healing for Relationships. Could that be listed to separately whenever they want it?
You can integrate that whenever you want it, or if you want to really pace yourself, you can do it once you're done the program as a celebration extra bonus, or you can listen to it in between. Like let's say you did one audio today, and then next week you can listen to one of the bonuses, and then a week later do the second audio. You can integrate it a week apart just for the bonuses. Very powerful. This program was it is 11/11 on my website, so you guys are getting an amazing deal. And the bonuses are amazing because we go through each one of the chakras, and we do an infinity healing to clear everything, stopping you from making the money you desire and to have the relationships you desire into each chakra. It's really powerful. And those were like $2.99 each. Yeah.
$2.99 each. That is incredible. And you have another bonus, which we have not even put on the page because this was for when we found out that the tracks were skipping. You're going to send I think some of the people may have already received it, is the clearing for basically all the blocks till age 7. So healing all limiting beliefs that you may have absorbed till the age of 7. So that's another really powerful bonus that Tariq is giving away just for those people that purchased this last night and felt the inconvenience. And everybody will get this, by the way, because it's been made, part of the offer, so you will get that as well. Some great questions. Okay, you want me to repeat the website? It is, the URL is orderjoynow.com/Tariq9. So that's orderjoynow.com/TAREK and the number 9. Okay, and if you still have a problem, just email support and they'll be able to send it to you. Otherwise, if you pull up the email that we sent announcing Tariq's call today, that email also has these links for the special offer. Okay, and Michelle said she just bought your package and she immediately started tingling all over her body. That's so cool. Yeah, because Tariq just said that he has the energy coded in a way that the second you invest in the package, the energy is going to start working on you. So that's what you were feeling, Michelle. That is awesome. And then Renee sent us a comment just now. She was one of the callers you worked with, and she said, I felt so blessed to be picked as number 33. My lucky number is 3, and I have tears flowing down when Tariq worked on me. I can't express my gratitude in words. I will be purchasing his package. Great. Yeah. Great. That's a great decision. And let me see. There's some questions. Okay. So you mean 2 weeks between each audio, not module? No, it is 2 weeks between each module.
No. You're wrong. Between each audio.
Sorry.
Which is right.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Okay, so she is right. It's between
I'm glad
each audio.
Yeah, because for example, the Life Purpose audio has 3 one-hour healings. You don't want to listen to all 3 at once just because it's in one module. So it's one audio every 2 weeks. Your calendar, it should conclude in 6 months.
Okay, so the whole package concludes in 6 months. Okay, guys, I apologize. I had not realized this. So each audio is 2 weeks. So you were right.
One audio every 2 weeks.
Perfect.
And it explains it in the first module. The first module should explain that, and the first audio should explain that.
Okay, so it is explained in that. Now, Tariq, there's some questions regarding physical issues, aches, body pains, blindness, cloudy vision, and some more questions. Is this package going to help with that kind of stuff as well?
I highly recommend the one-on-one option, which is in package B, because that sounds very specific, and just know that the results, I don't know if it was shared, but we had a lady who had 2 cancer spots. We worked together. She went back to the doctor. Both spots weren't there. He was scratching his head. He had no idea how she did it. So anything physical is a manifestation of something imbalanced in the emotional energetic, and we could definitely get to the core of it. But for that, I would recommend one-on-one, which is package B. Which normally I don't do anything unless someone invests in like a $2,000 package, which includes a bunch of sessions. And like Iram said earlier, I've never done this before, so I just chose a nice number that I see. So it's 137. Package B includes the program, which I highly recommend you take, as well as an opportunity for us to do a one-on-one to clear that specific problem.
Beautiful.
One call. Yeah.
So. Great. Thank you for explaining that. And again, there's still some confusion on how to listen to the module, so I'm going to explain it again, and please correct me if I'm wrong, Tariq, that it is one audio per 2 weeks, that even though the audios are 1 hour long, it's not each day.
Let me explain it.
Yeah.
So there are 7 modules, but it's a 6-month program. So as you get these audio, the first module has 3 audios. The second one has 2. The third one has 2. The fourth one has 1. So forget about modules, because modules just the title. It's like a book, and the book has, let's say, 3 chapters. So you're not going to read all 3 chapters the first day. You're going to do 1 chapter every 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks you listen to a 1 hour audio. You listen to one 1 hour audio today, and then 2 weeks from today listen to another 1 hour audio, and then 2 weeks after that another 1 hour audio.
Wonderful, wonderful. Actually, a lot of people are writing in that as soon as they're purchasing, they're feeling energy hitting them. So that is so cool. I love it.
Yeah, I always say your biggest breakthrough happens not in a future moment, but the second you feel this, I don't know, I don't have money, or I don't know if this is going to work, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. And then you just say yes. As soon as you say yes, that's your biggest breakthrough happens that second you say yes.
And Tariq, there are a lot of people writing in, thanking you for your beautiful heart, for this generous offer. Renee said this is a phenomenal offer, and there's no way I believe anyone will ever get this kind of healing for over 6 months. And I agree. This is really, really a phenomenal offer. This is truly incredible. And like he said, like Tariq said, this is his legacy work. This is incredible work, and it is being offered at an incredible price. And you guys can see the ticker on our page that the prices are going to go up, because he can only offer this for a limited number of people. So we can't really take this on and, offer it, for I don't know how many days we have. I think we have 1 day left, I believe. I can't scroll up to see the ticker, but just know that we have a limited number of sessions with him and limited number of packages that can be offered at this price. So please go ahead and take advantage of this. If you are seeing the ticker, once you check out, if you see these prices, then know that that's the current price. Once the price goes up, you'll see the new price. So don't worry if you are going to make it or not, because if you're seeing these prices, then yes, that's the current price right now. So package A is for $99. Package B, which is just incredible to have a chance to work with Tariq, is for $137, which is amazing.
For the $137 option, I literally believe everyone should invest in it, because you're going to get all of that multiplied 100-fold on all levels. I know people say this a lot, but I have to admit, I was slightly hesitant to offer that at that price, because I think it takes.
Because you'll get a lot of. Yeah, there will be a lot of.
I know. 10 years ago, like when I first started, I was like, yeah, $100. So when I saw it, so it really, like, I remember Iram suggested like something that just to get you guys. You guys don't know me, haven't worked with me yet, so something introductory, and if people decide to continue, but that's like a huge gift that I did just for you guys.
And I appreciate it. Yeah. I appreciate that so much, Tariq, because that's my intention also, is to be able to serve our listeners in a bigger and better way every single day. I want to improve on it, and to be able to bring someone like you who is so incredibly busy already, and to have the kind of incredible results that you have, and listen to just say, okay, then what do you want to do? Tell me, it was so awesome to be able to offer it at this amazing price.
Yeah.
I'm just super excited. So thank you so much
Beautiful.
for that. Yeah. So guys, I see it now that it says a day and 18 hours left, but just know that we do have a limited number of, especially the private sessions. Those are going to go up as soon as we hit 100, because we can't abuse Tariq's generous offer by, selling it to 200 people at that price. He does have a pretty full calendar, and we want to make sure that, we get it to 100 people, and then the price will go up. So, okay, now, some more questions.
And the bonuses, the extra special bonus for anyone who signs up right away, they're going to be included in my live group healing call, which is the 4th Thursday of this month, and we're going to work on being in our bliss vortex. So that's for anyone who decides to take fast-inspired action today. We're going to add that as well.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Love it. So that is another crazy bonus for you guys. That is incredible. That is just awesome. So, sorry, a couple of quick questions. Okay.
Yes.
So do people, they want to know when will the sessions be available? A lot of people are asking, do we need to conclude the course before we get a session with Tariq, or can we? Okay, let's explain that then. Can we go ahead and just get the session as early as possible, as appointment allows them, the calendar allows them?
Yeah, think of the course as like signing up for a 6-month gym membership, and while you're doing that 6-month membership, you're also coming to me for a one-on-one like massage session, let's say, because you're sore from all the working out. So you could do it. You can do it anytime in between. You can do it after, but I've definitely I literally opened up space just for you guys on my calendar, and those they're filling up, like my email is flooded right now, but with bookings. But so those will be for us, and we could do it now. We can do it. I open them up even starting tomorrow, just to like immediately build on what we did today. So
beautiful, love it.
So that
Thank you.
As you book that session, same thing. The energy will start the second you book the package B. The energy will already start aligning everything that is building to the day we do the session. So again, it happens the second you say yes. And you can
beautiful, and they are flying off the shelves. I can tell you right now, I'm getting these constant beeps. Like every single second, there's a beep. So that means that people are really jumping.
I can't wait to build with you guys and co-create and manifest some amazing miracles.
Absolutely.
It's going to be amazing.
A lot of questions regarding Skype, and I'll just answer that because I know what your answer is to that one, Tariq, that yes, for the one-on-one sessions, you will be able to choose Skype. So you will get an email explaining how to get in touch with Tariq, but Skype is definitely an option that you can use. And then, excuse me, I have a comment from... this is a comment from Diane, and she said, "Hi, Ram and Tariq, I just wanted to thank you again for taking my call today. I've been asking my inner self for a clear guide as to what I'm supposed to be doing to serve and make this time the best for as many people as possible. I don't normally get to be live on a call, and I didn't even start out that way. But once I heard the first clearing, I knew I had to talk to Tariq live. I'm still buzzing and can't believe how excited I am to see my life transform. I love you both and am forever grateful. Iram, you will be hearing from me soon when we schedule a show together." I love it.
I love it. Yeah,
I love how clear you are about that. I just love it.
Oh my God. I get tingles every time I heard that.
That is so awesome.
Wow.
And then there is a comment from Renee, and she said, "The bonus to clear beliefs and early childhood programming up to the age of 7 is priceless. We operate in theta brainwaves till we are 7 years, and there is no filter to block what we accept, as we do not have fully reasoning faculties. I want this track. I am so excited." Cool, Renee.
Oh my God, I did that last year on my birthday. It was like my gift to everyone I had this like physical event here. I'm so glad we got to record it. It was like fun gathering with lots of friends here, and I recorded something. I thought it was like my greatest gift to the world. And at the root of all our problems, 2 things. One is stuff that we picked up from birth till 7, and you can even say conception till 7. We store all of that, and then it creates all our problems in our life now. because everything up until 7 just sank in, created beliefs, which is creating a reality. So that program is created to, and maybe that's why we had the skips with the audio, so I can gift you guys this. It will clear all your limited beliefs, everything that found its way into your being from birth to 7 that doesn't need to be there. And then the second thing is 99% of our problems come when we listen to our mind, and the Thrive Doing What You Love Now program has healing processes that get you to always be in your heart space as a default, which means 99% of your problems will no longer be there. So the program is going to solve at least 99% of your problems.
Wow. Love it. And is that also, you should wait 2 weeks to listen to the other one then? Is that also that track?
I mean, if you guys, I personally, I don't like to overwhelm myself because it's intense. So I like to, it's not a rush.
And that's a lot of limiting beliefs. Till the age of 7, we absorb so much. So this is what I'll say. If you guys want to start off with the bonuses as a build-up, mark your calendar for the bonuses, which are now 3 bonuses. Listen to them once every 2 weeks, and then build yourself up to the program, or once a week at least. I mean, you'll know once you do the audio, like if you're in bed for the next 3-4 days, that means you have a lot of layers and a lot of work needed to be done. And if you felt like, wow, I feel like a lot of the people on the call today were saying they're flying, they're floating. If you feel like that, then bless you. Keep it up. Do the bonuses with the program. Yeah, listen to your.
There's no right or wrong. Every person.
Yeah, there's no right or wrong. I totally agree.
Yeah.
I just
want to say one thing. Yeah.
Yeah, please, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Because the number one type of person I connect with seems to have money problems, and the number one thing I hear a lot is, I don't have the money, I wish I had 2 cents to my name or whatever. And I just want you to know, if anyone's on this call and they're like, I want this, but I don't have the money, I want to just say that, when you say yes to this, whether you have money or not, the money will show up. There's always a way. So instead of asking the mind, how are all the ways, these are all the reasons I can't do this, ask the mind, how are all the ways I can make this happen? And the second you say, what are all the ways I can make this happen, all these opportunities will present themselves. And try not to look at this as money going out of your pocket, but try to look at it as you're planting all these seeds. All these seeds are going to grow, and they're going to continue to bear fruit for you indefinitely. And so, and a lot of them say they don't have money, and then it's like, is that going to be your reality forever, or doesn't a part of you feel like something's going to come along to shift it? Well, what if you've been praying for something to help you, and this is part of that prayer? What if this has come to create all those breakthroughs that you've been looking for? So we need to, what's on the other side of that wall? Yeah, okay, it feels like there's a wall in front of you. How do you get to the other side of that, and what's on the other side? And if you knew all this, all the life purpose, the relationships, the finances, all of that was right on the other side of the wall, wouldn't you do everything in your power that you know to do to make it happen? I know I would. So I just wanted to leave you guys with that, because I really believe that we can make things happen when we fully align to it. And the way things have been, even if it's been our whole lives, it doesn't matter. Our heart knows that there's something on the other side of this wall. And by saying yes, you're allowing yourself to break through to the other side.
Beautiful. I love it. So thank you so much for that explanation. And just want to let you guys know we are approaching 100 very quickly. So probably by the time this call is done, we will have exhausted the first 100, and the price will go up. So, hey, it pays to be on the live calls, doesn't it? So this is great. So couple of questions from people on what to do next after they have Pod Package B. You should get an email with the instructions in it, because you have to connect with Tariq's appointment calendar. If you did not get that email, please just hit reply to the receipt or the confirmation email you got from us, or just to any of the emails. You can even email support@fromheartache-to-joy.com, and they'll be able to, Nyla will be able to assist you.
Just give me a second, because everyone who booked in, my calendar just needs me to approve them. So as soon as I'm done on the call, I'm not going to do it while I'm on the call right now.
Yeah.
As soon as I'm done, I'm going to approve all of them. Yeah.
Beautiful, awesome. And then I want to read a comment from Megan, and she said, I just purchased this program, and the minute I received payment confirmation, I got a wash of intense energy and a third eye blast. Thank you, Kira, for bringing this gift of Tariq to us. I am so excited, Megan. I truly do think that he is a gift, and I'm just so truly excited and grateful that we have been able to do this today. This has just been powerful. Just amazing. I think I answered all questions. If you still have a question regarding this package, please send it through the webcast. And, here's another question. This was from Lisa, and she said, can I use this package if I am pregnant, or do I have to wait?
Oh, that would be so beautiful. You both will get the healing.
Yeah, you will both get the healing, so that is great.
Yeah, again, it's about like pacing yourself, making sure you're very hydrated, because it's like a spiritual workout. It's like doing an energy workout. Every person's different, so you want to make sure you're, I like to do it, like sometimes I'll have a bath, so I'm fully, just in the water. I have water next to me, I'm drinking, and I'm just taking it easy at the end of my day, because I know I'm going to have the whole 7 hours sleep to process instead of having to do work or interact with people while I'm processing. I highly recommend doing it at the end of the day, an hour before you sleep, and make sure you're super hydrated before and after.
Okay, there are a couple of people that are having problems. They can't check out, and every time the cart keeps adding items. Well, that's because you have cookies on, and every time you go to that page, it's going to add an item. It's very easy. You can just X out of those items. You can refresh your page, or just where it says 5 items, just delete that and put 1 item. And if you still have problems, please email us directly so that Nyla can help you with that purchase. Support at fromheartache2joy.com. That's the email. Okay? All right, so we still have a little bit of time left, and I want to see if maybe we can talk to a caller or two. And in the meantime, if you have questions, please send them to our webcast, and I'll make sure that I get them answered before we let Tariq go. So, Tariq, you up to talking to another person?
Definitely.
Awesome. So please pick a number again for me.
24, the day I was born.
Oh, great. 24 is 978 area code. 978. Hello? 978, you're on. Okay. Yeah. Let me go back because I just heard them say hello and I had muted them. Yes, you're on.
Hi. Hi. Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Who is this? Who is this?
What's your name? It's Gloria.
Gloria. Wonderful. So, yeah. Sweetheart,
oh man, I'm spinning. Yeah, I have a question. I guess today's the anniversary of my mom's passing. And I guess, I don't know, I guess I thought and I know I dealt with it, but just stuff is coming up, and can you help me? I don't know how to connect with her, like like when they go on the other side, is it the same kind of relationship you had when they're here?
Yeah, I'd love to help you. Can you let me help you?
Yeah, please. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. So just take a deep belly breath. I mean, I'm getting tingles all over, so I feel like...
Oh, God.
Okay. So connect to your heart space.
Yeah.
Away from your mind's assumptions and trying to figure it all out. And connect to the part of you that just knows what is true for you. And visualize your mother however you want. Just visualize her in front of you. Surrounded in a big ball of light, and just connect her and ask her anything you want to ask her, and say to her anything you want to say to her. You can do it out loud or you can do it in your head, and once you're done, just imagine she would respond. What would she say?
I guess my question is, how do I trust it?
Yeah, just imagine for now just as if you're playing along. Like your mind's going to say, how do I know if this is true? But just put that aside for a second and just play along. What would she say as a response?
I love you.
There you go. Is there anything that you're feeling different now?
Yeah. Thank you.
What's different? You're welcome.
I don't know, whatever, all that stuff that was there, it's like it's gone.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you.
So you're welcome. And then just thank her and thank you and, just send her love and forgiveness if any part of you is upset that she left, and connect to your being and just send yourself love and forgiveness if a part of you is holding on to anything as well, okay?
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me to voice this to somebody. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Aram.
Thank you. You're so welcome, Gloria. Thank you. All right, let's move on really quickly, and maybe we can talk to another caller. Between 1 and 50, please, Tariq.
50.
All right, the last one in the line is 310 area code.
Hello?
Hi
Hello.
there.
Oh, hi.
What's your name?
I've been doing money clearings for years, and I still haven't seen results yet, and I don't know why.
What's your name, honey?
I'm sorry, my name is Tamika.
Tamika. Wonderful. All right, so I'm going to let Tariq answer that now.
Hi, Tamika. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine.
Good. I'm glad you got on the call, Tamika, because that's one of the number one things I hear a lot is people have tried so many different things and they're still not getting the results they want. And so I'm really glad that I got to do this with you. So, Tamika, how do you know you have money problems? What's the pattern that keeps happening?
It's like living in a loop of lack. Just sometimes I think I'm going to make progress and nothing happens. Low-paying jobs, never having enough to do what I want to do or need to do.
Okay. So, Tamika, the life is communicating to us all the time, and it's doing things not to us as a punishment. We're not victims. We're creating these experiences. So part of you is creating those experiences. Now, how do you know as soon as you let go of the emotion, it's not going to play out those scenarios anymore? So let's find out what life is trying to teach us in these experiences. So every time in those examples, what is the core emotion that comes up when you feel the going in a loop and the scarcity? I feel
hopeless.
Hopeless. What else?
Like things are never going to change.
Okay. What else? Like a strong emotion.
Strong emotion. Failure?
I feel like a failure, let's say. Okay. So I feel it in the belly, and, if there's an emotion inside of us that says, I'm a failure, then it's going to bring us experiences to prove that to be true. And although consciously you don't want those experiences, but unfortunately whatever found its way into our being, and usually it's from childhood, from mom, from dad, from our ancestors, from past lives, who knows where, it found its way in, and it's actually bringing forth all these not-so-nice experiences. So it's not who you are. It has nothing to do with who you are and how deserving you are. It's just got to do with feedback. It's just feedback letting you know what's going on inside. So would you like an infinity healing for Source God Universe to connect to your being and knows exactly what's going on and knows exactly what to do about it? Would you like it to do an infinity healing to clear anything that's causing you to feel like a failure, any emotions that are stuck in the belly, any not good enough, not worthy, not deservingness, any scarcity, survival, not good enough, not enough? Would you like to transmute all of that once and for all? And would you like Source God Universe to download into your being a new story, which is what is true for you about how deserving, how loving, how abundant life can be? Would you like that?
Yes.
And can we share this healing with your ancestral lineage, with all past lives, all space, time, and dimensions? Would you like that?
Yes.
Okay. And do you have this feeling like, how come it's happening to all of them and not to me? Does that come up for you a lot?
Yes.
Okay, so that's heart chakra. So all these, it's happening to them because the universe wants to tell you what's normal, that should be happening to you. It's just saying that on some level, why aren't you receiving it? So there's something in the heart chakra that's blocking you from receiving it for yourself. Do you feel like you're blocked in receptivity?
Yes.
Yeah. So would you like an infinity healing to fully open up your heart space so that it's like, think of a big empty swimming pool, and we're telling God to just fill it up with all this abundance. You know, instead of having like a small cup with a cap on top of it, you know, the water's going to come in, but it's blocked. Imagine not just that it's an open cup, but just imagine a huge empty swimming pool, and we're asking the universe to fill it with infinite abundance. Would you like that?
Yes.
And to clear everything stopping you from receiving deep down into your heart space, feeling worthy, deserving, being open and receptive. Would you like that?
Yes.
Wonderful. All right. So I want you to imagine it's 2 weeks from today, or it's 1 month from today, and, you know, similar situation happened with finances and how you feel. And just pretend it's happening right now. How do you feel different?
Well, I felt different as soon as you started talking, because everything that you were saying, I've touched on here and there with different modalities and healers, but not all in one session. So I just really started feeling good about this as soon as you started talking and asking me questions.
Beautiful. And financially, like with money, when you connect to the energy of abundance and you know, money, how does your feelings towards it differ now?
And I just feel like what you did is working.
Beautiful. Wonderful.
Yeah.
So just start to see what happens the next few days and weeks, and good or bad, big or small, it's all a direct result of the work you just did. So congratulations.
Oh,
and
you know, I do feel, I
Yeah.
feel something in my stomach. Like it felt tight before. I didn't realize it until now. But
Yeah.
it feels like, I don't know, like it's opening up or something, like it was in a knot, and that now that knot is no longer there.
Exactly. That there was an emotion there. We're letting it go, and it's going to help you not just benefit from thriving and getting out of survival, but also in your relationships as well. You'll notice those.
Oh, well, thank you. I could use that.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Iram.
You're welcome.
You are so welcome. Thank you. Thank you. This was just powerful. Thank you very much. Okay, and this is so funny. People are saying, can we get a little bit extra time? We can't really, I don't think we can have extra time on the sales. I think we might have actually hit 100 already because my notifications are on a few seconds delay.
Wow.
And, yeah. So if you guys see a different price, then that means that we hit that mark, and then we have to honor what we, first announced. So I am so sorry if people are forwarding the link to their friends and family members and saying you need to get this, and while I appreciate it, this, and remember, this is the second tier pricing that we're going to get to now, and the final price is going to be higher. So even the second price is still pretty.
There's nothing wrong with the higher price. It's still a great deal.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And just make the intention, remember. And those people that got it at the first price needed it at that price. And that's what it, if that's what it takes, then that's what it is. And when you're on the second pricing, that's also going to be for a limited number of packages, and then there will be a final price. So take advantage of whatever you are able to get. Hey, I would have paid hundreds of dollars. I don't care. If this is the kind of healing I can get, I would have paid whatever it took. So why not do that? Let's see now. Mark is saying, you didn't pick any men again. I have my hand raised. As you can see, Mark, I don't pick the number. I don't pick the callers at all. And we do have very few men on the call, so it ends up being a lot of women, and it's not by design. That's just the way it is. So I am so sorry that you didn't get picked today. Maybe you will. We still have a few more minutes, and you might get picked. But
Any questions, Yaron? Maybe I can answer some questions. Or...
Yeah, I'm reading questions right now, and they're saying that I didn't get the email. There are a lot of people saying they didn't get the email right after they purchased. Please allow a few more minutes because we did have a huge rush, and there were too many sales going through the cart at the same time. So I'm not surprised that the autoresponder got a little bit delayed. And then if you got a message that said there's no content, it was probably because Nyla was working on updating the delivery page. We were adding some links to that. So let us know, and she'll send you. Nyla will send it. So just email us, and Nyla will send it to you.
And there's a lot of energy. I just wanted to ground it just for 1 second, Yaron. So like everyone on the call.
Yeah, let's do that.
There's a lot of energy, a lot of excitement, and it's all amazing, but, we want to make sure it all flows smoothly, right? So just connect to our heart spaces and just know that everything we desire is inside of us, and it's already happening. Everyone who's taking fast-inspired action, it's already happening. So just celebrate, be in that expansive state, take a deep belly breath. Everything's fine, everything's great, everything we need we're going to experience. And just ground that energy and just set an intention that everything unfolds in a divine way with infinite ease and infinite grace. And so it is.
Also, I was reminded by Nyla that please do check your spam folders because a lot of times the autoresponder emails will land in your spam folder. So before emailing support, please do go and check your spam folders. And see if maybe the email landed there. And then after that, make sure you add it to your whitelist so that it doesn't happen again. Okay.
So on Hotmail, that's called the junk mail, junk folder. And on Gmail, it's something else.
Beautiful. Okay, so it seems that a lot of people are feeling a lot of energy, Tariq, from the clearing, from buying the package. Some people are shaking. Another person said they felt a surge of anger. So a lot of energy that is trying to release. Maybe we can do a clearing for that, Tariq, because this call was very, very high energy. There was a lot of stuff that shifted. So maybe if you can help do a final clearing so that people can just, kind of shift with ease and grace. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, okay, which helps me because I wanted to do a little giving back. So we're all these powerful light workers. We're all gathered together. So let's just lie down and take a deep belly breath and release. And let's just absorb all this loving, grounding, healing, loving, light energy from Source God Universe pouring down into the top of our heads, just cleansing us, purifying our being, aligning us, harmonizing, balancing, down into our heart space where we're going to remain in our heart space. Let this energy expand into our arms, shoulders, or back, or spine, lower back, power chakra, belly area. Just fill it with love and light, just transmuting any of that dense stuff that kind of came out and replacing it with love, with bliss, with joy, with a higher vibration, with the highest vibration energy our body is able to handle. And just let this energy go down into the root, into our hips, knees, feet, down into the core of Mother Earth, grounding us into Mother Earth's energy, grounded below, connected above. And just imagine every cell in your body now shining like a sun. Every cell in your body contains the infinite love, the infinite consciousness that exists in the universe. Every little part of you contains the infinite. So let every little tiny part of you expand and shine like a sun in all directions. Spreading, harmonizing, balancing our body, physical body, emotional, spiritual, energetic, etheric, light body, our auric field cleansed and purified, sealed. Just connecting to the infinite loving beings that are holding space for us right now. Angelic realm, the crystal kingdom, the ascended masters. Just absorbing everything that is for our highest good. And just letting this energy spread into the room that we're in. Let it spread into the city that we're in. Let this infinite expanded love spread into the whole country we're in, the whole planet we're in. Let it spread into the whole universe, the whole infinite, the whole time-space continuum, all past lives, future lives, parallel lives, every part of ourselves, every lifetime, our ancestral lineage, the future. And just connect to the mind and let the mind know that it's so safe to let go. It's so safe to surrender that only great things are going to happen when it moves aside and allows the higher self to take care of everything. And let your higher self now connect to all parts of you and reassure all parts of you that everything is fine and perfect and great things are coming our way. And let's just remain open to receive the infinite miracles, blessings, joy, happiness, wealth, prosperity, all that our heart desires, all wants to come in. So let's just keep an eye out for that, be open to it, receptive to it, and just now breathe it all into our heart space. Just breathe it all in as if a little kid's running up to you with their arms open. How are you going to react? You're going to have your arms wide open, and you're just going to unconditionally receive that. And just gracefully receive it into your heart space. And so it is. Something like that. That should help. Hiram?
Wow, Tariq, I'm here. That was powerful. That was amazing. That was really, really powerful. I'm here. I just want to make sure we have. It's just amazing. This is just powerful stuff. We are pretty much out of time, and I'm glad we ended with this powerful clearing because. Oh, and guess what, we are sold out of that introductory offer. So we are sold out, and at the current moment. Nyla and her team are working to update the sales cart, and the prices are going to be, the new price would be $177 for the package B, and I believe it's $127 for package A. So, and that's your mid-tier. So just remember that the prices will go up another time as well. So if you missed out, I'm terribly sorry about that. Now, if you were one of those people that were trying to purchase, then email us immediately now, and we'll make sure that we reserve your spot. But we have to receive that email within the next 30 minutes in order to reserve your spot, because I know there were some people that had problems getting their order in. So we'll make sure we honor that. But we are sold out of the first tier, the introductory prices, which is great. Congratulations to those of you that got in. It's powerful. And okay, beautiful. So we are pretty much out of time also, and there are no more comments, so that's great. Is it your birthday? Because Christy is wishing you a happy birthday.
Thank you. March 24th. It's coming up.
So still some more questions about how to listen to the modules, guys. We have explained that a few times. Please listen to the replay, and it will be very clear. We're going to add some verbiage to the sales page as well. And Tariq will send out an email to everybody explaining that one more time in the frequently asked questions as well. So we can't do that on the call anymore because we are out of time. I want to take these last couple of minutes. Okay, somebody just urgently asked for the email address. Where you send the email to notify us that you were trying to purchase is support@fromheartache-to-joy.com. Remember the from, because a lot of people just do heartache-to-joy.com. It is from heartache-to-joy.com. And if nothing else works, just hit reply to any of the emails that you have received from us, and it will still reach support, okay? And a lot of people now sending you happy birthday messages, so we'll forward that to you. And so this is just awesome. I want to take these last 60 seconds for you to just share a few words with our listeners, especially the ones that, feel really stuck, that they have done everything they possibly can. I want to remind those people, of course, about the amazing results that people have reported after working with Tariq. Homeless. Dominique talked about how she was homeless. And just by a 15-minute session with Tariq, her whole life has changed, and it's just incredible. Within 3 months, she changed her whole life. So I want you to, what would you like to say to those people, and then we'll close the call.
When you're ready, when you truly, this was my life for 6 years. I asked for help. It came my way. I got afraid, and I ran away. And the time, and that's what caused me to be miserable and not find my purpose and lose $30,000 in debt. And then what changed for me, and it was the first hardest thing I ever had to do in my life, was to confront my father and forgive him. Second hardest thing I ever had to do in my life was to ask for help with money, which I did daily, and got no results, because every single time I asked for it, something came my way, and it scared me. But the one time things changed for me is when I asked for help, it came my way, I got so scared, and I said yes to it. And that saying yes to that opportunity scared me, because I knew it was a direct response to my prayer. I knew it was going to give me all the results I was looking for. So in a way, there's this game. The mind freaks out. So we just need to tell the mind, listen, I know this is different. I know this is going to push you outside of your comfort. I know this is going to expand you into your infinite self, but I want to assure you that it's safe to do that. And so we're not afraid of how amazing and powerful, we're actually afraid of all the great things that we want. So it's the part of us that is our mind that is afraid. So let's just tell it, everything's okay. This is safe. It's going to push us out of our comfort zone, but that's where we're going to grow. So for once, let's ask for help. When it comes our way, let's feel the fear and still take action, because that's what successful people do, and that's how you succeed.
Thank you so much. This has just been a powerful experience with you today, Tariq. It's just been incredible. We have run out of time, and just want to say thank you again. And I want to thank our wonderful listeners for their courage and their commitment. And if you guys were here, it was no accident. It is really your commitment to change that has brought you here. And if you will be listening to the replay, it's the same thing. I totally believe that when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And when you are ready for powerful change, the change appears. The source or the tools for change appear. So then it is up to you. Do you want to take action to embrace what the universe is gifting you with? Or do you want to stay where you currently are? And if you do want to stay where you currently are, this is an exercise I do, which really helps me to decide whether I want to move forward in my life or not, is if you stayed the way you are 6 months from now, how would your life be? And then imagine if you received all the wonderful gifts that you want to receive, all the changes and the transformation you want to receive, where would your life be in 6 months? And today, 6 months is a good example, because Tariq's package works, it completes in 6 months. If you started today, it would be complete in 6 months. So imagine the results that the people have experienced, and think about if that was you, if that was your testimonial, talking about how your life changed within 6 months, 3 months, 2 months, even a month. And I would love to hear that. So be well, take care of yourselves. You guys are absolutely amazing. I love you, and I love serving you. This is just phenomenal. Thank you for making my life as wonderful as it is, because it would not be what it is without you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Lots and lots of love to everybody, and you as well, Tariq. Thank you so much for everything you have brought for us, and thank you for your generous, beautiful heart. Wonderful. All right, guys. We'll be talking.
Thank you.